Hi, this is Ellis Horowitz on October 27th, 2010, and I'm about to provide a general demo about MP3 tunes and sideload.com. So to get started, let's open up a browser, Firefox, as you can see, and it's pointing at www.mp3tunes.com, which is the MP3 Tunes homepage, and you can see that they're advertising for people to sign up for Get a Locker, for which they'll get 2 gigabytes free. And of course, you can pay, if you pay something rather, you can get even more space. And the general idea is you upload your music to your locker here, which is sort of up in the cloud, and then you can download the music to a variety of devices, including an Android cell phone or an Apple iPhone or your desktop computer, so and a variety of other devices. So pretty much wherever you have an internet accessible device, you can access your music. So let's log in. I have an account at MP3 Tunes, and you can see up here in the top I've provided my email address and password. And so if I click the button here, it'll log me in. And what it normally does is it then goes and puts up their player, one of their players, they have several, and downloads my music collection. And it'll start playing a song that's sort of at the top here. In this case, it's Love and Marriage by Frank Sinatra, and I think you can hear it in the background.
Together like a horse and carriage, this I'll tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other.
Okay, so let's pause it at this point, and as I look at the player, you can see that they've organized my records in terms of the artists that I've collected, in terms of the albums. They've got support for playlists, and in here they'll show cover art, which you saw a minute ago as it played the Frank Sinatra song. Now, so that brings up the issue of how does one actually get music up to the cloud. And so here you have a button that says load music and video. So let's click on that. And this little thing will pop up, which I'll install, which allows me, would you like this application to try to find your music for you? And it'll automatically find all my music on my machine. It'll upload my iTunes playlist. I'll just select, though, Find Music myself, and in which case, after a minute or so, it produces this little Java applet, so-called. And so, for example, I could click on the Browse, and then I could go to maybe my music, iTunes Music, and let's see, I have all my artists here, sort of nicely organized, and maybe I'll select, say, Rod Stewart. It's an unknown album, and it has his song, Do You Think I'm Sexy? So let's check this one. And so Do You Think I'm Sexy.mp3 gets listed in the applet, and then I can click on Upload, and that song will upload into my locker. Okay, so and so you see the uploading is finished, and if I went back to the player at this point, I should be able to find it, and yeah, there it is. Do You Think I'm Sexy? Click on it, and you can kind of hear Rod Stewart in the background. Let's wait till he starts singing. There's a picture of Rod, quite young actually. Sounds like an instrumental. Where's the vocal? Oh, there it goes. Oh, definitely Rod Stewart. All right, let's put it on pause. So that was one way to upload music. Now we could go to see there. MP3 Tunes offers other mechanisms. Let's navigate to the page CB/downloads. And we'll see one of the features that MP3 Tunes offers. I'll cancel it out, I already have it installed, is a thing called Locker Sync, which will download automatically, and once it's installed, it will add any new music files that you have up into your locker, and also download any music that was uploaded into your locker that you don't have down on your particular machine. It'll also download it. So it syncs the locker with your desktop computer. And you can see they have Locker Sync running on a Windows, Macintosh, or a Linux computer. Another feature here offered at MP3 Tunes is browser plugins. So for Internet Explorer and for Firefox, they offer a program which will be added to your browser. It's easy enough to download. I've already installed one. And whenever you go to a page where there's music tracks, a little icon like the with a musical note, like the one showed here, will appear next to the music file. And if you click on that, it'll the file will automatically be side-loaded, as they call it, into your locker. So we'll see a demonstration of that right now, in fact. So why don't we sort of go to a site that has some Beatles songs, namely mp3freeforall.com, and I had this in a tab so I didn't have to type it in. And you see here's a web page with the Beatles' greatest hits, all available for free. And because I have the sideload plugin, it's actually added this little musical note here. And so if I click on, let's say, the musical note, this little window pops up. I can send the file to my mobile phone by filling in my mobile phone number. I'm not going to do that right now, but I will click on the send button. And then the locker sideload is in progress, sending the selected file to my locker. They want me to wait. And it's done. The locker sideload is complete, and A Hard Day's Night.mp3 has been loaded into my locker. So let's get rid of that, and why don't we go back here, and let's return to the player and see if we actually have A Hard Day's Night.